I'm going to play the role of a first or second year medical student and how they might use this virtual reality to learn their anatomy. So let's say I'm assigned to understand the path and the identification of the ulnar artery. So I know that the distal part of the ulnar artery creates this superficial palmar arch. So if I trace this backwards, going up the arm, I see that there's the ulnar artery. And as I move up the forearm, there's the ulnar artery right there. So I might recognize as a medical student that that ulnar artery is going to be sandwiched between this muscle, which should be the flexor carpi ulnaris muscle. Yes, it is. And the flexor digitorum superficialis muscle, which is right there. And perhaps I know that this ulnar artery comes from the brachial artery, and the brachial artery is here. And there's a branch called the ulnar artery. But my question then becomes, well, how does this artery get from point A down to point B? And so perhaps I'll look at a different layer. Maybe I'll just shift this over to look at a deeper layer. Or I could also do a side-by-side where here is a different arm, and I can just bring that over to a different layer and then do a side-by-side. Either which way, on this over here, what I can see is this ulnar artery right there, passing underneath this bundle of muscles here. This one right there is the flexor digitorum superficialis. And there it is, once it's passed underneath that flexor digitorum superficialis between the FDS and this flexor digitorum profundus right there, and making its way all the way down into the hand.